Now, I just did a video a few hours ago talking about how the Democrats needed Mamdani energy. But that was actually before I saw the clip where Mamdani called Bone Spurs an ashes in his face.
Your answer to Stephen Nelson, he asked about your comment calling the president a fascist, and your answer was, both President Trump and I have been clear about our positions and our views. Are you affirming that you think President Trump is a fascist?
I've spoken about...
That's okay. You can just say yes.
Okay. All right.
Okay. Yeah. It's easier. It's easier than explaining it. I don't mind.
And this is why we need more Democrats, more male Democrats specifically, to stop capitulating and call this man for what he is. Gavin Newsom shouldn't be the only one. And Mamdani has stepped into the ring to start calling this man what he is to his face. And Bone Spurs gave him a pat on the arm for calling him what he is. Now, I would love to be a fly on the wall in those conversations that they are having, but I can see who won the strength tug of war in those conversations. Mamdani is commanding that room, and Bone Spurs is singing his praises. This is how Bone Spurs acts when there's a strong man in the room. He's a misogynist, so he doesn't like strong women, which is why he's always picking fights with AOC, Jasmine Crockett, and Kamala Harris, as well as Hillary Clinton. But we've already established that he never says anything to Bill Clinton, and he hardly ever says anything back to Gavin Newsom. He picked a fight with Gavin Newsom at the beginning of the year, and Gavin Newsom has just been hitting back time and time and time again, and Bone Spurs acts like he ain't say nothing. Why? Because he's a coward. He doesn't actually engage when it comes to fighting back against men. So why do so many men capitulate to him, especially on the Democratic side? I can understand why his own people capitulate. They are trying to reserve power for themselves. And as long as he's in power, they're in power. What little power he allows them, that is. Which is pathetic upon itself. But Democratic men? They need to step it up to the Zoran Mamdanis and the Gavin Newsoms of the world, because they are not doing enough. When you can stand in the Oval Office and call the wannabe dictator-in-chief an asshist to his face, and he sits there and smiles up at you like a schoolgirl with a crush, you know who's commanding that room. And it ain't Bone Spurs. In one trip to the White House, Mamdani has showed the Democrats exactly the playbook that they need to be using. Stop with the optics. This is what the people want to see. This is what gets me excited.